What's up guys, it's Chris Majestic, and we've had a ton of 4K ultra short throw laser projectors to come out over the past 2 years. So since I've had the opportunity to see how they all perform, today I want to tell you which ones I think are the best. So around this time every year, I normally do my Best Home Theater Projector Awards, where I run through all of the different projectors and rank them in separate budget categories. Well, I'm still going to be releasing that video soon, but today I want to talk specifically about ultra short throw projectors, or laser TVs, since there's so many of them now, and that's what most manufacturers have been focused on lately. So I'm going to break this down into a few different categories, and then we'll run through a few bonus categories such as Brightest Laser TV and the best option for gamers. So before I get into the rankings, I want to go over the different metrics that I graded each projector on. I gave each projector a ranking for each of these categories with up to 10 points per category, which adds up to 100 points. So the projector with the highest score wins the category, and the projector with the second highest score is the runner-up. Now, even though all of the projectors in this video are going to be ultra short throw laser projectors, I may be referring to them as laser TVs throughout the video since it's much easier to say. And I want to let you know that even though I may have partnered with some of these projector manufacturers in the past, this video is not sponsored by any of these brands. I haven't been persuaded in any way, and all of the thoughts and comments in this video are my own. Alright, so let's jump straight into it. So we're going to start with the most expensive categories and then work our way down from there, and the first category is the best projector from $4,000 and up, also known as the baller category. So this category includes projectors such as the Hisense L9G, Samsung LS300, LG HU85LA, Epson LS500, and the Sony VZ1000ES. So the winner for the baller category is the Hisense L9G. Now if you saw my review of this projector, you'll know that I absolutely love this thing, and I use it on a daily basis in my living room. Not only is it super bright, but it has fantastic color accuracy, great focus uniformity, and good input lag. The only things that could be better are the throw ratio, since it would be nicer if it sat closer to the wall, and the fact that it has a fixed focus, so you have to choose between 100 or 120 inch version. But even with those caveats, it's still a beast of a laser TV. And the runner-up is the Samsung LS300, also known as the Samsung Premier. Now, it was a really close match between the L9G and the Samsung, and I recently just did a video comparing the two, but the LS300 is a fantastic projector that shares many of the same attributes that makes the Hisense a great projector. One benefit that the Samsung has over the Hisense is that it has a manual focus, so you can have the screen anywhere from 100 to 130 inches. The downside is that the Samsung doesn't come with a screen, and the daytime performance wasn't quite as good as the Hisense. But either way, I don't think you can go wrong with either of these. And even though it's not quite out yet, I do want to give an honorable mention to the Vava Chroma. So I had the opportunity to review the pre-production version, and they've recently released an update that made some drastic improvements on image quality, so I think this will be a great contender once it starts to hit the shelves this year. Alright, our next category is the best laser TV under $4,000, and this includes projectors like the BenQ V7050i, Optoma P2, Samsung LS300, and the Hisense 120L5. And this was another tough one, but I'm gonna give the top spot to the BenQ V7050i. Not only does the BenQ have a fantastic design with this nice motorized lens cover, but it was really bright and produced a fantastic image with great color accuracy and focus uniformity. It has amazing HDR performance and even supports 3D, which is becoming pretty rare nowadays. The only things that I could say could be better are the black levels and input lag. I did also notice a bit of rainbows, so people who are sensitive to the rainbow effect might find it too distracting. But overall, the V7050i is an incredible value and earned its spot as the top pick under $4,000. The runner-up in this category is the Optoma P2. The P2 has good brightness and produces a nice image, but it also has decent black levels and slightly better input lag than the BenQ. The places where it falls short to the BenQ are focus uniformity and its interface. And as far as the focus uniformity, I found it a bit difficult to get a really sharp image near the corners of the screen, which wasn't as much of an issue on the other ultra short throws. But if you're sensitive to rainbows, the Optoma is a good alternative to the BenQ, as it has great color reproduction, and I had a hard time trying to force myself to see rainbows from it. And the honorable mention for this category is the Hisense 120L5. So the 120-inch version of the Hisense L5 could have actually been the runner-up, but it doesn't have the color accuracy of the BenQ or the Optoma, so certain colors look a little off. It also has a fixed screen size of 120 inches, so you can't go any smaller or bigger. But it does have significantly better input lag, which I'll talk about when we get to the gaming category. And before we go into our next category, I want to take a quick moment to talk about today's video sponsor. So if you're anything like me or most people out there, you probably have a free email account. Well, believe it or not, big tech companies actually make millions selling personal information found in your free accounts. So what can you do about this? Well, you can switch to StartMail. StartMail is a private email service that safeguards and encrypts your data, helping you take back control of your personal information and privacy. So having worked in the IT industry for several years, ditching my free spy mail account for StartMail was an easy decision. And one of my favorite features is that they allow you to create anonymous email aliases. This works great for those pesky services that force you to provide them with an email account so you don't have to give them your real email. You can try StartMail right now free for 7 days, and if you sign up using the link in the video description, you can get 50% off your first year. So go to startmail.com/ChrisMajestic to get 50% off and start protecting your privacy today. I want to thank StartMail for sponsoring today's video, and let's jump into our next category. Alright, the next category is Best Laser TV priced under $3,000, and we have a few options here. This includes projectors such as the original Vava 4K, Xgimi Aura, WeMax Nova, and Hisense L9G. Now this was another really close one, but the winner for the best TV under $3,000 goes to the Hisense. So the L9G was originally priced around $3,500, but you can find it right now for less than $3,000. It produces 2700 lumens, it has impressive HDR performance, great focus uniformity, the lowest input lag we've seen from a 4K laser TV, and it comes with a 100-inch screen. If you factor in the cost of the screen, you could say the L9G might actually have the best value compared to every projector on this list. The only things I didn't like were the black levels, and like I mentioned earlier with the 120-inch version, it has a fixed focus so you can't go any bigger or smaller than 100 inches. But if you were looking to spend less than $3,000 and you don't want to spend any extra money on a screen, then this might be the way to go. And the runner-up for the under $3,000 category goes to the Xgimi Aura. So priced at $2,500, the Aura is a fantastic projector from a brand you've probably never heard of. I just reviewed this projector a couple months ago, and even though I wasn't quite sure what to expect from it, I was pleasantly surprised by its performance considering its price. It produces 2400 lumens, it runs full Android TV, it supports screen sizes from 80 to 150 inches, and it has a great set of speakers built in. One thing that really blew me away was the black level performance, which is actually better than the Hisense L9G and the Samsung LS500, which both cost more than double the price. The only things that can be better is that it has a slight laser whine and it could have better color accuracy, but considering the price and performance, it's a tough one to beat. The next category is Best Laser TV under $2,000, and even though there aren't a ton of 4K options at this price point, there are still some good options in this category. This includes the Epson LS300, Xiaomi Mi LG HF85LA, and the Optoma GT5600. And the winner for this category is the Epson LS300. Now, even though I haven't done a video on this, I've had this projector for several months, and it's a fantastic Full HD ultra short throw. With an insane 3600 lumens and great color accuracy, the LS300 is a great option if you don't want to spend more than $2,000. It has fantastic HDR performance with vivid colors and great contrast. With so much brightness, you can easily put this in a room with some ambient light and still get a decent image. It also runs on full Android TV and has an incredible 16 milliseconds of input lag. The only things that can be better is the black levels and of course the fact that it's 1080p and not 4K, but it is one of the only options in this price range that actually accepts a 4K HDR image and downscales it so you won't have any problems playing HDR or gaming. Alright, so that's it for our budget category, so now I want to go into the bonus categories. And the first bonus category is Brightest Laser TV, and the winner for this category is the Epson LS500. With 4000 ANSI lumens, the LS500 is the brightest laser TV out there. It can project an image up to 120 inches, and it can be purchased for $5,000 with a 100-inch screen or $6,000 with a 120-inch screen. This projector produces amazing colors that just seem to pop off the screen, and the HDR looks amazing thanks to the extra brightness. It also has great input lag, which is around 16 milliseconds, making it great for gaming. The only thing lacking is its resolution since it's not 4K. It also has mediocre black levels, and the throw ratio could be better since it has to sit several inches away from the screen. But if you're looking for something that you can put in a room with a good amount of ambient light, the LS500 is it. And the runner-up for the brightest laser TV is the LS500's little brother, which is the LS300. Now this was the winner for the under $2,000 category, but even with its low price, the LS300 still produces a whopping 3600 ANSI lumens, which makes it the second brightest projector on the list and another great option for bright rooms. And compared to the LS500, it has a significantly better throw ratio, much better speakers, and it costs a third of the price. Now it is a 1080p projector, but if you're on a budget and you don't care about 4K, the LS300 produces a fantastic image. And our final category is the best gaming laser TV. And the winner for the best gaming laser projector goes to the Epson LS500. Considering its brightness, super low input lag, and great HDR performance, it's a great option for hardcore gamers if your budget allows. It does lack a bit in black levels and clarity since it's not 4K, but the input lag, brightness, and color reproduction makes up for it. And the runner-up for the best gaming laser TV is the Hisense L5. Compared to the LS500, it's significantly less expensive, it still has good brightness, it's much sharper since it has a native 4K resolution, and it has pretty good input lag around 24 milliseconds. The downsides to the L5 are black levels and color accuracy, but considering the price, it's hard to find a 4K laser TV with better input lag numbers. Now, if you do care about color accuracy, then you can step up to the Hisense L9G, which has around 32 milliseconds of input lag, but it is double the price. But either way, it's nice to see some nice laser TV options for hardcore gamers. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Now I will put links to all of my reviews for the projectors that I mentioned in this video, so make sure you check the video description. If you found this video helpful, as always, go ahead and make sure you mash that like button for me. Also make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon and click all so you get notified whenever I post new videos. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.